Hideo Kojima's Headsnatchers, the sequel to Snatchers.
There's Snatchers, and now there's Headsnatchers. Got you. Got your head.
Got your head as well!
Now we can play Smash.
Smash!
So,
Headsnatchers.
you're going to the Space Snatch.
Okay, so here's the short and skimmy of it.
Okay.
We aren't able to
Headsnatchers.
actually play this legitimately.
A lot of games now, it's kind of weird. A lot of games now, I don't know if it's like a cost-cutting idea or why.
Or maybe it's just...
You can't play them offline without having two people. And I don't know why this is a trend, and I find it frustrating. But we have two controllers, but the second controller is not working. So we tried playing this, and the game wouldn't let us continue.
Yeah.
So then we went to the one-player mode. It's like, oh, zombie mode, which is pretty much like running.
Yeah, it's basically like an obstacle
runner
course.
instead of, because this game plays like you said. Drunk Fu Fighting.
No, I was saying Gang Beasts, but yeah.
Gang Beasts. Yeah, I just couldn't think of Gang Beasts at the time. So, but they're pretty much the same game.
Yeah, but this has an interesting premise.
Mm-hmm.
So from what we could see of the gameplay trailer, you take off the person's head, you grab the head, and depending on the stage, you have to throw it into a stage hazard or
basketball net.
Or like a goalie net.
Yeah.
I
mean, we got the gist of it. I don't think we really just from the way that it controlled, I could get an idea of how it played. Like the music was interesting. When you originally said it sounded like Splatoon. Said a little bit. The guitars sounded a little bit like Maximum Carnage. Like just the music themes sounded a bit like that, mixed in with like a bit of like GoldenEye facility.
Yeah, especially once we got to the
just the tone really sounded like the facility, like.
And that makes the music so good.
I think the music's really good. It's just what I thought about this game is it's a really basic, like, it doesn't seem super frantic, and I feel like as a 3D sort of, it's kind of like a 3D Smash Brothers in a sense. That's what I was feeling. But you can like dash, and there's like one punch, and then there's a power-up punch where you like wind up.
Yeah.
So to me, it's kind of weird because we tried to go online and there's no one online, and I remember buying this game a while ago for $15 American, and now I thought, okay, maybe by now there'll be people playing online. We waited like 2 to 5 minutes. We couldn't join a match, and this is a classic case of Steam. Wow, people don't have the game or they're not online. And this will kill a game really quickly if you can't even play it online. And this is why, to me, if there's no AI bots offline, your game's like, to me, like dead on arrival.
Yeah,
like
a lot of games are like that actually.
Yeah, and it's to me, it's like it's inexcusable. Like, yeah, I'm sure this is a great game, but if the person cannot play it, like either online and it's like within 3 months of, I think, release this game.
Yeah, and that's why I don't
it's a great concept,
and this is why I don't like the idea of like people insisting that single player is dead.
Yeah, exactly, because really, like, we tried the single player and it was not that interesting.
I don't know, I found it cool.
Well, I mean, running along to me, like, it was just like a platformer instead of what the main game's like, which is
though you do have a
supposed
point.
to be a beat 'em up.
Like, to give you an example, there are some first-person shooter games that once you beat the single-player campaign, that's it. The game's done. You can't play it anymore unless you want to repeat the levels.
BioShock.
Well, BioShock is an exception. I was thinking more Homefront.
Oh, okay.
Possibly Black Ops if you don't count the
like
zombie
a
mode.
fun game. It just, to me, it's not. I don't know if they were aiming to have like a Smash Brothers, but like sort of even simpler Smash Brothers, because with Smash Brothers there's still like double jumps, stage items, and all that. From what we could tell, the stages were pretty bare. Like, it's just
there are 25 unique stages.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Like, For this game, I think what makes people, what sells the game is that many stages, plus when we watched a trailer, because since we couldn't actually play the game outside of like the practice, like the waiting area.
Hell,
Yeah.
nobody else was playing. Nobody else had videos up on them playing the
That
game.
was the other thing. That's really weird for a game that's been out for a few months that has like pretty decent CG, like movies, cutscenes. I mean, there were no videos on this game. That was
Outside of trailers.
Like, the trailers, like that's.
Do you know what I think the problem is, though? I think it's just the oversaturation of Steam.
Oh, releases?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's like a huge oversaturation of Steam games.
The thing with this game is that I think for me the giveaway point is if you like a beat 'em up, kind of like Smash that's in 3D, and you want to be able to customize your character, like it looked like there were dozens of heads that you can choose from, and that seems to sell them.
And you can even make your own heads. That's
Takeaway point I think is if you play and you have like say Xbox 360 controllers, which this
and
game
a bunch
seems
of
to be.
friends.
Yeah, they're coming over and you play a lot of local co-op. You know, try this game, you'll probably love it a lot. I thought it was decent, but you know, unfortunately if you can't do local, then it's not going to work as a game. Like pretty much you can't play this game the way it's intended to, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is the only way we can recommend it is if you have good friends who love local, playing like local games. Otherwise,
It's
or
a
online.
shame. I mean, if this game was, I think, you know, $10, $15 would be good if if there was a way to play this game with computer AI.
Or even if it has a more active online community.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like this game is probably going to go on sale like really quickly because there's no way for people to play it.
Or it's even just gonna go with a 24-hour period of free to play.
Yeah, I mean it's hard
Like
to say.
Metro 2033 is going through that.
Well, the
right
concept's
now.
cool and everything, but it's just a shame. I'd recommend it for $10. You know, as long as you know going in, yeah, you can't play it online because there's no one online.
Yeah,
Like it's a real shame because like it looks like a lot of effort's being put in this game, but I'm thinking a 7. You know, solid 7, just because the problem is that's off of potential. That's the problem.
Yeah, the potentially 7 for me as well.
Potentially 7.
In execution, though, 5.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Let's-
until then, I guess there's Gang Beasts.
And Drunk Fu.
Yeah. I know Drunk Fu, and I know gangs that are
Woo!
dressed as beasts. Every Friday, they're like furry clan. All right. Keep on
on
gaming,
gaming.
guys. Bye.